Now, third stanza. Surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example. With ships and sun and love tempting them to steal, for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes, from fog to endless night. On their slag heap, these children, where skins peep through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass, like bottles bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as dome. Now few difficult words. Tempted means persuade. Slyly means trickily. Cramped means confined. Slag means weak. Mended means repaired. Blot means to mark with a spot. And last word, doom means disaster. Here we come to know that the children of the slum are fighting the battle of life unarmed. They are troubled by disease and despair. For them, Shakespeare is wicked and Map a bad example. The literary excellence of Shakespeare and the scenic beauty portrayed in the map cannot relieve them from their despair. For these slum children, literary excellence is a far fetched thing, and hence it seems wicked. The map on the wall gives them false aspirations, as it makes them aware of the beautiful world given by God. The world of these children is confined to the narrow streets of the slums. Therefore, map is a bad example. They feel cheated in being deprived of the thrilling sensations of the slum, sorry, of the sun, the ships, and the emotions of love. The ship, sun, and love symbolize joy and happiness, which these children are deprived of. Their only experience is that of hunger and poverty. To reach out to the world beyond, these children are sometimes tempted to adopt wrong means, even stealing, to fulfill their dreams. The slum children live in cramped holes, striving and struggling for survival in the small, dirty rooms from fog to endless night. Here means from foggy mornings to till long, endless nights. Trying to meet both ends. The slum children live on slag heaps. Here it means piles of waste material. Their world is full of dirt and garbage. These children are very weak and undernourished. They look like skeletons as their bones peep through their thin skin. They wear spectacles of steel with mended glass. Here it means discarded spectacles by the rich. Mended here means repaired and worn out. Their life is like bottle bits on stones, means shattered and broken like bits of bottle on a stone. They are deprived of even the basic amenities of life. Their world is comprised of the foggy slums where they live nightmares. Slums are the reality for these children, their home where they spend their life. The maps displayed in their classroom are no reality for them. They cannot locate their slum in that map. It is urgently required to give these slum inhabitants means and opportunities to lead a dignified and civilized life. Now, stanza 4. Unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break open, till they break the town, and show the children to green fields, and make their world run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books the white and green leaves open, history that's whose language is the sun. Students, few difficult words. First is catacombs. Here means tomb, cemetery, or small caves. Azure means deep blue. Run naked means have freedom of expression. The elementary school in the slum exists for namesake. The infrastructure is very poor with hardly any serious teaching. The school springs in activity only when a governor, a school inspector, or a visitor comes on a round of the school. The administrative machinery of the school also gears up at that time. Then the map becomes their window from where they can see the world beyond their slums. Since they are confined to the slums, these sights and glimpses are shut upon them as they are deprived of all opportunities and means. Their lives are shut up in the cemeteries of these slums where they slither and slog to make both ends meet. Here the poet hopes that these children will break free from their morbid life, from the chain of the slum. He also appeals to those in power to liberate these children from the miserable slums and enable them to breathe in the fresh, beautiful, and healthy environment away from the foggy slums. They should be able to bask in the open green fields and let them run free on the golden sands. Their world should not be confined to the horrendous, students, here it means horrifying, and gory slums. The poet visualizes freedom for these children. He wants a carefree life where they get economic and social justice, where they have the right to be happy. These slum children should be able to enjoy the fundamental right of education. Otherwise, their lives will be miserable. They should be able to learn not from the books alone, but also from the world and the nature around them. The poet ends on a note of positivity and wants opportunities to be available to these children. The people who strive for knowledge are the ones who create history. The ones who are let free are the ones who will create history. People who outshine others, who glow like the sun, who break free from the constraints of their restricted life are the ones who create history. Now, students, here you are given few examples with correct figures of speech. There are total 12 sentences from the poem. Number 1. Far, far from gusty waves, this children's faces. In this line, there are various figures of speech. Number 1. The figure of speech used in this line is repetition, as the word far has been repeated. Second figure of speech is alliteration, as the sound F has been repeated. Third figure of speech used in this line is personification, as the waves have been given the human quality of being gusty. And fourth possible figure of speech in the same line is synecdoche, as the part of the body faces stands for children. Second line, like rootless weeds. In this line, the figure of speech is simile, as children are directly compared to rootless weeds. Third line, the paper skimming boy. Here the figure of speech is metaphor, as the thin boy is indirectly compared to a paper. Fourth line, or the fourth sentence, with rat's eyes. Figure of speech is metaphor, as the boy's eyes is indirectly compared to rat's eyes. Now, dear students, in this way, there are few more sentences with correct figure of speech and their explanations are given on this slide. So you will write and learn from the point of view of exam. Now, students, you may be asked in poetry comprehension in exam. So here you are given total 3 examples of the poetry comprehension. So you just go through, read and learn so that you can easily attempt this scene poetry comprehension. Now, question answers. Here you have been provided with model answers only for your reference. It is strongly recommended that you should prepare the answers on your own. You will read this question answers so that in board examination also, if any question is asked, you can understand and able to write the answer. So this total 8 questions with model answers you are given, that you will only read and try to learn. Now this 9th big question with big answers, you will try to write in your notebook. 9th question that I read: bring out the irony in the system of education of the slum children with reference to this poem. You will write this question and answer in your notebook. And few more textual questions here you are given, that also you will write in your notebook. This multiple choice question, that also you will complete after textual question answer. So now, my dear students, uh, I hope you have understood this second poem and its explanation. So after you understand, I have also you were also given homework that you complete in your notebook. Thank you.